Amy's usually here every Wednesday night. I get the honors this week. She'll be back, of course. Is we had to have a lot of shoes in the show. And this is one of 3 pairs of shoes we're going to be talking about in the show. And it's from Miz Mooz, which has been on fire this season. I'm going to pop these on in a second. The 4 easy payments that you see is gone at the end of the day. And Miz Mooz is a family-owned brand. I was in New York. It's like really feeling like New York again. And this is father and son team wanted to get beautiful artisan European leathers, make shoes that women would not have to change out of when they were running around the city, on the subway, down the metal grates of the steps, cobblestones, jumping off curbs, rushing across the street as it's counting you down that the light's going to change. And they didn't understand why women had to change then from their sneakers into a shoe. Hence, Miz Mooz, beloved. I always call it the shoe within a shoe because it's leather on the inside, leather on the outside. And look at these beautiful colors. We are European sizes, so we'll do a size chart in a moment. But if you want the black, 1 dozen left, and you're saving $42. You rarely see Miz Mooz under $100. We have 3 dozen in the brandy, which is that pretty brown. In front of me is cream. We have fewer than 8 dozen, and then we have scarlet down to 4 dozen. So this is how you decide what size you need. In Miz Mooz, I'm a 37 because I wear a 37. You might see a couple 9s. Well, that is, if you were sometimes an 8.5 and sometimes a 9, you're gonna get the 39. If you're always a 9, you're gonna get the 40. If you're sometimes a 9.5 and sometimes a 10, then you'll get the 41. But if you're always a 9.5, you get the 40. So there's just a little bit of overlap there. And this is that closed-toed sandal that you ask for. Christy Turner, who brings us Miz Mooz, is joining us live. This is going to go quickly, my friend, because we don't have many to go around, as well as, my goodness, this is Miz Mooz for under $100. And we know Miz Mooz has been on fire this season.
It really has. I mean, it's just, I'm so excited to bring this Mary Jane tonight because I really feel like this is quintessential Miz Mooz. I mean, we have this vintage styling, but we've modernized it. And it's that perfect heel height, that 2-inch heel height. We've done it in a curved way, which is so amazing. We've done this where you have that almond rounded toe, which is very vintage inspired, but then we've given you this great kind of asymmetric V along the vamp, which, as you well know, it elongates the leg. It's a very, very feminine look. And then to add to the femininity of the Mary Jane, we've given you that rounded buckle, which is buckle adjustability. So you can just adjust this to the way you like it to fit your ankle. Little cutout in the leather on the exterior of the foot as well. It's just an amazing shoe. All leather, all gorgeous European sourced leather, padded footbed that is also leather. So you have that incredible leather up against your foot. This is an all day wear heel.
And I'm gonna be really honest with everybody. And if you watch me in shoe shopping, you know. And Christy, I'm not a huge fan of a classic Mary Jane that cut too low on the foot. I just think it cuts your line. This is bordering an ankle. Well, it is really an ankle strap for all intents and purposes. So, you know, it is a sassier Mary Jane. It is a much more flattering Mary Jane. I love that little peekaboo on the side. And a lot of my shoe lovers ask me for a true, to quote Susan Graver, proper buckle. They're a little over the hook and loop. They want a real buckle. So this is something which works so well. That's a real buckle that you can adjust. So if the one foot is a little bit wider than the other, you're good to go. And you know, the architecture of New York City, look at that cool heel, right? That gorgeous leather stacked heel. But on those days, like, okay, I'm getting my toes done because I've got a big kickoff. And I think Christy might have frozen, so we'll get back to her in a second. But anyway, we have a big bionic kickoff tomorrow night, so I even pushed my Friday eating up because I need pretty toes. But anyway, sometimes you can't, or you don't want to, or you are in a situation like we're here at QVC. A lot of businesses, you can't wear open-toed shoes at work just for safety reasons. So this is that adorable summer look. And I think that this outfit, which you can buy right off of me, even my bra is Breezy's, is made a little dressier when I changed to actually a lower shoe. I think the espadrille made it a little bit more fun and funky because it was unexpected. But this is like, you know, even if I did this with a trouser, this top, or like an Isaac 24/7 stretch pant, and you're going to a bridal shower or a wedding this summer, we're actually doing stuff, this would be the way to go. So clearance price, Miz Mooz is rarely under $100. Let me take you through the colors one more time, and it's kind of grab it while you can, because Miz Mooz is on fire. If you want it in black, we have literally a dozen to go around amongst a couple sizes. If you want it in that brandy, which is the brown, that's been popular. We only have about 2 dozen remaining. And then we have it in the one that I was just showing you, which is that really pretty cream color. Fewer than 6 dozen to go around. And then scarlet red. There is nothing like a red shoe with maybe like the Lori Felt jeans and just a white t-shirt, right? So that is coming your way at a price that you do not see Miz Mooz. Miz Mooz is never under $100. Christy, I'm sorry. I think Elsa came in and froze you, but we love you. Oh, wait, I misspoke. I got 4 shoes in the show tonight. Okay, so these are coming up at the end of the 3 hours. They're called